What may seem like a pesky pest to most may actually turn out to be a plus for people with hearing difficulties. Today on Delmarva Life, you're going to find out how something as simple as a housefly may have a huge impact on your health.
Dogs can also help the hearing impaired. We'll share the story of one woman and her hearing dog named Blondie. Learn how they're not only helping each other, but forming a lifelong bond in the process.
Sometimes our older loved ones need a little extra help. Changing a light bulb, fixing a remote. Well, we're going to tell you about a new concept where help is just a quick phone call away.
Sometimes our older loved ones decide a retirement community is the right move for them, but they don't want to lose their independence. We'll visit one option that has its residents saying they can't imagine their life anywhere else.
Well, here's a reason you may be saying you can't imagine your life anywhere else other than Delmarva. We're going to take you on a tour of Adkins Arboretum and show you what makes it today's Delmarva treasure.
And another treasure here on Delmarva, the Woodland Ferry. Coming up this weekend is the Woodland Ferry Festival. Coming up, I'll have all your event details.
And we'll let you know about another event you don't want to miss this weekend, Chefs for Habitat. Using great food to raise money for a great cause, Habitat for Humanity. Plus, we'll get a taste of the event in the Delmarva Life kitchen. Today, we're making an Asian fall salad. Delmarva Life starts right now. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Lisa Bryant.
I'm Jimmy Hopple. Welcome to Delmarva Live from Historic Studio D.
We're back.
We're back.
After the tennis.
Yes.
U.S. Open.
And we increased our skills, too. Just wanted to let you know. It's also primary day.
In Delaware.
In Delaware. Still got a couple hours, I guess.
You can get out there and vote. Do you like all the rain we've had?
Oh, my goodness. I kind of do, kind of don't. I think there's coastal flood advisories.
Kent and Sussex.
In Kent and Sussex County, that's right. So Dan Satterfield will tell you about that here in just a little bit. Hopefully that rain will not interfere with the plans for the Georgetown Circle. They're talking about shutting it down tomorrow night and Thursday night to repaint the crosswalks and the stripes there. If for some reason the weather doesn't allow it, then they're going to do it next week, but we'll tell you more about that when the time comes.
And I know we're all hoping for good weather this weekend because, of course, OC Bike Fest is this weekend.
Yeah.
It actually starts on Thursday, and that coincides with the 9/11 Parade of Brothers. Motorcycles will ride down the boardwalk in memory of those who died in the September 11th attacks. I'm sure that's going to be a great parade. It begins at 8:30 Thursday morning and goes from 27th and North Division Street. It's going to go on to about 1 p.m. I'm assuming they are going to have a lot of cycles out there on the boardwalk.
So we're going to say the same thing again. Be careful wherever you go. Be sure to watch out for the motorcycles.
Right.
We have yet another champion on the eastern shore of Maryland. Get this. This is Thomas Spicer Sr. of Church Creek. He is showing Lighten Up Rainbow. Lighten Up Rainbow captured the World Championship title in performance halter mares at the 2014 Adequan Select American Quarter Horse Association World Championship. This was the show down in Texas. The 2005 Sorrel mare beat out 18 other entrants.
How about that?
So congratulations, well done.
Well, while we're handing out the congratulations, how about one for the 2014 Zero Robotics National Champions? Against 8 teams from across the nation, Empower Wycomico proved to have the best code in the country in the Zero Robotics ISS Finals. Now, the Zero Robotics program was launched in 2009 and is led by MIT, Top Coder, and Aurora Flight Sciences under the sponsorship of DARPA and NASA.
Those are some big names right there.
I know.
That's a good thing to get involved with. Now, if you like to bowl, Special Olympics Delaware is looking for you. Special Olympics Delaware is looking for volunteer bowling coaches statewide for the upcoming season, which starts in early November, runs all the way into mid-January. Practices only once a week for 2 hours. Recreational or league bowling experience is required and coach training is offered. So please get in on that.
You know, we started doing the Delmarva Treasures last spring. And of course, today's Tuesday, so we have a Delmarva Treasure today. Well, you may remember one of our first Delmarva Treasures was local author Sheldon Larimore. He wrote a book about his son. It's called Be Quiet and Listen. David Larimore was born with spina bifida and had multiple birth defects. But through his infancy until the day of his death, David's faith and love for God grew stronger each year, and that's the book right there. I read it. It's wonderful. Well, there is a book signing September 13th from 1 to 3 p.m. It's at the Pemberton Coffee House in Salisbury. If you missed that one, that's okay. There's another one September 20th, 1 to 3 p.m. at the Wycomico Public Library.
So you get a chance to get out and actually talk to him face to
Yeah,
face.
wonderful person.
And get a great book at the same time. Wow. The 29th Annual Charitable Golf Tournament, co-sponsored by the Bay Health Foundation and Dover Motorsports, is coming up race weekend. Now, since its inception, the tournament has raised more than $1 million to benefit patient care at Bay Health Medical Center. The 2014 tournament is going to be held on Thursday. It's going to be September 25th, coincides with the fall NASCAR race weekend, and it's going to be held at Wild Quail Golf and Country Club in Wyoming, Delaware. Want to know more? Gosh, I'm glad you asked. Here's the number that you can call. You can talk to Susan Green or Chuck Desch at 302-744-7015.
Another event you might want to take the whole family to is Agricultural Field Day at the University of Maryland Eastern Shore campus. It's set up for Saturday, September 20th. They're going to have research displays and demonstrations, community and government support agency booths, and healthy cooking demonstrations. It's going to be part of all the fun they have there. Pre-registration is required, but the event is free and open to the community. Farmers, agricultural professionals, home gardeners, agricultural students, and their families may visit a number of exhibitor booths and educational displays until the end of that day, September 20th.
Farming and agriculture have such an incredible history.
They really do.
On the peninsula.
And you need to teach your children, you know, that the things that wind up on your table come from a farm.
Where it came from, yeah. Well, something else that's historical, get this. The Presbyterian Church of Dover is celebrating their 300th anniversary this weekend. I'd like to introduce you to the Reverend Mary Baber Reed. The church officially chartered September 7th of 1714. Now, the fun's going to begin Friday. It's going to be at the Governor's Club Cafe in Dover. At 7 o'clock, there's going to be a concert in the church sanctuary and an 8:30 p.m. lantern tour of the historic cemetery on South Governors Avenue.
That sounds like a very interesting concert. Hey, do you like to camp?
Not as much as I used to.
Not as much as you used to. Well, it's not too late to get out and go camping. And if you're looking for a place, try the Salisbury Zoo and bunk with the beasts. The overnight exhibit is Friday from 6 to 9. Saturday morning, it's 6 o'clock at night until Saturday morning.
The next morning,
They're going to have a cookout, a guided tour, fun activities, animal encounters, a night hike through the zoo, and a continental breakfast. Now, space is limited, so you want to call the zoo to find out more. That number is 410-546-3440.
Okay, while we're talking about beasts, you have a dog.
I do.
Does your dog drink out of the water bowl? Or
Yes.
someplace else in the house?
The water bowl.
Okay, so
not
we've
the
got one-
toilet bowl, if that's where you're going.
Well, that's what ours does. But just to let you know, not all dogs drink out of the toilet bowl. There are a few exceptions. Some drink out of the sink.
Okay.
Okay, you've had enough. No, I haven't.
Oh my goodness.
No, really, you've had enough. No, I haven't. I'm serious, you've had enough. No, I haven't. Now leave it alone. There's a dog that I want.
Throw up your arms and say, okay, go for it, because that can certainly be frustrating. And up next on Delmarva Life, something that's pesky, unsanitary, and downright annoying. The common housefly. But could it hold the key to good hearing? We've got the buzz on new research.
Well, the sounds and the sights that you find on this tract of land in Caroline County will certainly have you buzzing about living the Delmarva life. It's today's Delmarva Treasure.
Well, a lot of us treasure the time we spend with our aging relatives, but worry when we have to leave them alone. There's another option here on Delmarva. Find out why. When you visit them here, you might have a hard time keeping up with their activity schedule.
And your schedule can be booked this weekend. How about games, rides, vendors, music, and a bunch more? It's the Woodland Fairy Festival. Sean Stryker is going to give us a preview a little later on.
Then join me at Chefs for Habitat. It's a culinary celebration that aims to change lives. Find out how you can get in on all of the action. We're even getting a taste of the event when we step into the Delmarva Life kitchen a little later. Delmarva Life, we'll be right back.
Delmarva Life is brought to you by Sussex County Federal Credit Union, guiding you to your financial future. Peninsula Regional Medical Center, honored to serve the entire Delmarva Peninsula since 1897. Your local York and LG dealers, and State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.